Hey babes, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Sadia, aka Sadia the Boss Mama. In today's video, we're going to be doing something more like, I'm just going to be freestyling. I want to let this be our safe space. So today I'm really going to be treating it like a FaceTime. Like me and you are on FaceTime and we are really trying to get our life together. As you read by the title, this is going to be like a midlife checkup, check-in, like getting our lives together, because we only have 6 months left. Let's just say that we have 6 months left in this year, which is so freaking crazy, because I swear it's like this year has just been going by so fast. I don't know, like it's like life is moving, but it also feels like I'm just here. I don't know how to explain it. Not like I'm not doing anything, but it just feels like life is going by so fast, but at the same time it's just like I'm right here. And I don't know why it feels like that, because I'm constantly doing new things all the time, but whatever. So, but yeah, we're definitely gonna be treating it like a FaceTime today, and I really want to make sure that you are on the right track before the year is over, because trust me, like I said, this year has been going by so fast. So before you know it, it will be December, and then before you know it, it'll be January, and then you'll be like, where did time go? You know, raise your hand if you were that one girl, or he, she, they, whatever, you was that one person and you made a vision board and you're just like, why haven't I accomplished anything on my vision board? Like, you're probably wondering, like, why haven't I accomplished anything on my vision board? Like, and the answer is because you, honey, it's you are the reason why you haven't accomplished anything on your vision board. And I don't really want to sound mean or anything, but you are the reason why. And don't beat yourself up, because as humans, we are constantly moving, we're constantly doing stuff, things happen, so we may get off track, and that's just that. And sometimes we forget, things are pushed to the back, and especially if you're not being constantly reminded of, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, these are my goals, this is my attentions. If you're not constantly like reminded that, then you will never do it. So that's why today I'm here to do a midlife checkup with you, to make sure that we are on track. If I were you, I would definitely get like a notebook, your iPad, piece of paper, whatever, and like let's write out these answers. I'm about to ask y'all some questions, because that's what we need to do, okay? As a bestie, as a babe, I want to make sure you are on track. So I have my iPad right here, okay? And I'm gonna put y'all right back. So my number one question is, who has been there to support you this year? So I feel like that right there is mandatory, because we want to make sure we have all the people in our lives that's supposed to be there. And for the people who are not meant to be, we need to go ahead and get them out. I rebuke them in the name of Jesus. Like, remove any negative spirits, remove any monitoring spirits, remove anyone that's not supposed to be in our lives. Please remove them, God, please. And if you don't believe in God, I'm so sorry, but this is truly me. So write down who has been supporting you this year, and this is very important, because this will make you know, like, this will let you know who you need to bring in the new year with. Because like I say, 6 months from now, it's gonna go by super fast, super fast. But definitely want to know who has been supporting you. And if you have a friend that hasn't been supporting you these last months, I don't feel like that's your friend. So I'm not gonna say you should check them, because you should have been did that. If you still want to, go ahead, do it, but like, I feel like you should have been checked them. And are you a friend? I feel like friends don't go that long without like checking in on each other. So I don't know, are you a friend? Number 2 is, have you been prioritizing, oh my goodness, I cannot say it right. Have you been putting yourself first these past months? Have you been putting yourself first? And that can be like from anything, and not just taking a bath. I know a lot of people like, oh, self-care, here's a shower, here's a bath. Like, no. Have you been going on your solo dates? Have you been buying the things that you want and can afford, though? Have you been Like going to the movies, going out to eat? Have you been reading your books, nourishing your mind? That right there is self-care. Have you actually looked in the mirror and say, hey, maybe I need to switch up my skincare because I care about myself to the point where I'm able to switch it up? Have you changed your wardrobe? Have you like set boundaries with yourself? Have you took care of your health? Right there is self-care. Start eating healthier. Have you went to the gym? Do you work out at home? That is all self-care. Okay, it's not all about bubbles, your nails done. Self-care is something mentally but also physically as well. But have you put yourself first? And if you haven't, I feel like that's totally fine, but you do want to start making sure you okay. I know me, I used to be that person that I'm always making sure everyone else is okay, and then when it comes to me, no one's really there for me, or I don't really have time for myself. And if you're doing that, you do not want to be like that. Let this be your last year doing that. Honestly, let this be your last day doing that, because you want to make sure that you can pour into other people's cup, but you have enough that you're able to do that. Okay, so always check in on yourself first. If you don't, I would recommend you start journaling. That way you know you're checking in on yourself, because you're doing it every single day. If you need a journal, I do have one linked in the description box. Another question is, are you communicating your wants and your needs? As a people pleaser, and like I just said, I'm always pouring into other people's cup, but you want to make sure you're also communicating, because a lot of times we can be doing a lot and the other person, they don't know what we're going through. So you do have to communicate like, hey, I need a break, I need a time off, I just can't, I can't come in or whatever. Sometimes we can't come into work. Sometimes we do have to take a day off. I'm sorry. I would tell anyone, baby, if you can't do it, don't do it, because I don't want people to go to work and they feeling like frustrated and then they take it out on people. Please don't be that person. Another one is, where do you let your time and energy go? Like on a day-to-day basis, are you actually doing your goals? Are you living up to the intentions that you have on your vision board? Like, where is that energy going? For the most part, I would say it's probably like 50-50. I am achieving half of the things that I've wrote down, and then the other half is just like sitting there. It's very stagnant, and that is because of I'm afraid. I'm just afraid. I'm afraid, and I'm not afraid to say that I'm scared. And that's so crazy of me, because as much as I talk about believing in yourself and having faith, here I am scared to take that leap. So yes, that's just tell you I'm not perfect. But half of my goals I'm definitely doing. Okay, I'm living up to my intentions on a daily basis, because this is my goal. I'm trying to reach that. But ask yourself, are you making the time for your intentions and your goal? Like where is your time going? If your time isn't going to where you want it to go, what can you do to make it better? How can you change that? I would say one thing is if you are I would say, y'all, get a planner. Get you a planner. But don't just get a planner to write in it one day and leave it alone. You want to get a planner that you know that you will be able to read every single day to keep yourself in check. And when you're able to keep yourself in check, you will know where your time goes, because you wrote it down and you're doing it. You're acting on it. You have, like, what do you call it? A time block, whatever. But yes, I feel like people who don't have a direction in life, most of the time their time just be going and it goes by, and then those will be the people that by the end of the year you'll be like, oh yeah, where did time go? It went by so fast, I didn't really do anything. And you don't want to be like that. So in order to live with attention, you really do need to get a planner. Write down the things that you need done. Like, prioritize your time. Act like you don't have any more time in the world, okay? That's how you need to treat your goals. You need to treat them like there's no tomorrow. You need to do it. You need to be die hard about it. But don't beat yourself up if you don't get to do every single goal, don't get to accomplish every single goal. You're not going to be able to accomplish every goal right away. Unfortunately, life just doesn't work that way. But it's the fact that you're working towards it. If you're working towards it, then that's all that matters. Why would you beat yourself up about it if you're working towards it, right? But definitely get a planner. Get a planner and write down your to-do task. Like, for instance, if you know you have a doctor's appointment, wouldn't you want to write that down? Like, don't you write it down on your phone, right? And if not, then shame on you. let's do better. Don't be that person that just tries to remember it in the back of the head, and then when it comes, it's like, oh, I had a dentist appointment I didn't go to, I had a doctor's appointment. So get a planner, write those things down. Even if you're writing on your phone, just keep track of it. Look at it every single day. Another question is, have you been doing the things you enjoy? Have you found any hobbies? Have you found any passions yet? And that right there is like very, 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 very personal, because you shouldn't just be living, not doing the things that make you happy. You do not deserve to be miserable. You deserve to be happy 100%. 100%. And don't say, well, I have no time to do the things I want. I'm always working, I'm always taking care of business. You cannot say that. You have to make time for yourself, okay? If you can make time for other people, you can make time for yourself. Just the other day, I took myself skating, and I went by myself, and I actually enjoyed myself. I enjoyed myself 100%. I will be going back, but the thing is, I'm making time for myself. I'm doing the things that I used to do when I was younger. I'm like really trying to tap into my inner childhood. Like, I'm just coming up with, I'm not gonna say coming up, but I'm doing hobbies that I used to do before, and those hobbies made me happy. And I'm 23, I'm a single parent, and I felt like, girl, like, I have no life. I don't really even do anything. I just work, I make my content, and like, that right there is sad and depressing. So I'm not gonna wait another year, I'm not gonna wait another month to just be at home doing anything. I'm going to do the hobbies that I love to do. I really want to get into crocheting. Like, why not? At first I was like, girl, that would be so old of me, but young people do it all the time. And not even crocheting, like, people make rugs, people do so much. Like, before I had sang, I was making wigs, I was doing my makeup, I was cooking. So I kind of lost myself a little bit. But now that Saint is 3 years old, I'm like back in touch with myself. So I just really want to pick back up on different hobbies so I can, I'm not gonna say I'm miserable, but so I can be at peace, so I can say, well, at least I tried it. I'm happier, not happy, but I'm happier, and I'm just getting to see other people, I'm getting to meet other people. That would be another plus. So if you're that type that's always in the house, try to get out. Even if it's taking yourself on a solo dinner date, do whatever you have to do to just get happy and learn new passions, learn new things. Because when you tap into new hobbies, you'll be like, oh my goodness, I never knew I could do this, I never knew I was that good at that, so you never know what a hobby can do for you. I've been seeing people make bracelets, it's just painting, it's so many things out there. It's just so hard to say you are bored, and it's just so hard. I had posted something on Instagram where I was like, you're not depressed, you just need a hobby, because a lot of times we be on our phone, we're like so plugged in with social media, we don't even have like a life. We're just always on our phone, and that's like, to me, that's depressing. To be with someone that's always on their phone, to even be that person, like, you're always on your phone, is, I don't know, it's no life in that to me would be depressing. If this year has been overwhelming, stressful, or just not how you want it to be, where can you put in place some boundaries? Create some space for yourself in order to best take care of yourself and find peace of mind. Yes. So if you felt like this year so far has been stressful, what can you do to change that? And number one is boundaries, for real. Everyone needs boundaries. Everyone needs a point in life where they're like, no, I don't want to go out tonight, I'm not feeling it. Don't be like, yes, I'll go out, even though you know you don't want to go out. Like, no. Okay, but those are all of my questions. Now I really want to get into the now I kind of want to get into the fact that you need to accept where you're at right now. Even if it's not where you want to be, you have to understand that it's 6 months left in this year. Don't beat yourself up about any of these things that we just talked about. You know, you can achieve anything, but you do have to believe in yourself. And you can't, I'll say it like this, you can't wait for the next person. You know, we are all trying to do something, we're all trying to be something, but if you keep waiting, time is just gonna eat you up, and eventually someone else will take your space. They will take your spot. So, but don't beat yourself up about it. If you're not where you want to be, you need to analyze that. Like, what can I do that is going to put me in position to where I need to be? Do I need less friends, less negativity, less social media? Do I need to start putting more work and more time into my content, more time into my hobbies? But whatever the case may be, you have to analyze your life, and it really all starts with us, because you have to understand that we really control our lives. If you didn't want to work today, you would definitely like call off or not show up. You are in control of your life. No one else is. You are. Not your mom, not your dad, nobody but you. So you have to stop with the excuses in life. Oh, I don't have time to do this, or I can't do that, I don't have enough money to do this. And it's like, there's no excuse. Like, a lot of people want to be a content creator and they're like, I don't have a camera. Me either. I'm using my phone now. I had one, but I'm using my phone now. So, you know, and it's like, if a person doesn't want to watch your content, they just don't want to watch it, but someone else will, right? So there's like absolutely no excuses, no exceptions when it comes to being you and doing you. Make sure you're creating your daily schedule. Daily to-do list will keep you in check. It will definitely keep you on your A game. Don't feel like you're old. You know how the old people have a grocery list? Well, you need a to-do list. Don't feel old. But that's going to help you. That's going to keep you in check. You know, look at your goals on a daily basis, whether that's your vision board or you have Notion. I have Notion, I have a vision board, and then I also have like little things on my phone. But I really like to be reminded why I'm doing this. That's another thing. Like, remember your why. Your why can be anything you want it to be. Like I said, you are in control of your life. No one can tell you your why but you. You know, I'm doing this for my son. I'm doing this for his future. I'm